Warning: the following podcast contains hot topics, hotter takes, and conversations that may be dangerously addictive and potentially hazardous to your health. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to Packin Heat.
What is up? Guess what? The Stratosphere wanted a podcast. They're getting a podcast. Can you believe this? Say thank you. Say thank you, guys. They just wanted to hear me talk more. But unfortunately, there's only so much talking out my ass I can do about sports. So I need you, Chris. I need you.
Well, that's why we got to give the people what they want, right? We said we were just going to hit record and see what happens. I mean, yeah. That sounds like every dating profile date that I've been on over the last 2 years, except for the will record thing. That's saved for a select few. But I'm happy. I'm happy we decided to finally, kick the can down the road and make this happen.
Kick the can down the road. God, you have just in the time that we've known each other, you have the best Canadian euphemisms. I don't know if they're like specific to Canada, but you're the only person I've heard say them. So
trust me. I have friends that you would not believe some of the things they've said. Like if you hear people like saying, "Oh, if they were going any slower, they'd be going in reverse when they're driving really slow."
Oh, yes.
A friend of mine once said that I feel as big as a toaster, so that's a little bit Canadian. Maybe he had a few. Yeah. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's my favorite
I know some weird
people. Get buckled. That's like my favorite one. Like you were absolutely buckled.
Oh, they got.
And I don't know where that is. It because you're like buckled over, or you like buckled in? Like I don't know, but that's probably my favorite one. And I've adopted that one now. So my Canadian friends are like, "Oh yeah, you get it." Like, I think secretly I wish I was Canadian. Don't tell anyone that.
Well, do you though? Because we got a lot of snow.
Well, okay. I think most people know this, but I was an Air Force brat. I grew up in Alaska and Salt Lake City. So the snow doesn't scare me. I lived in Wisconsin. Like it's all good. Arizona, that's the worst part. This is where I live now, Scottsdale. And the lack of snow is a little sad.
Well, I'll trade you if you want. You can have this and I'll trade you. I'll take that every day of the week.
Oh, okay.
I'll even throw in like a month's supply of Zins. I'll make it happen. Like I will throw in incentives.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay, good.
That was easy.
Yeah. Where's that stupid Staples button? That was easy.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Well, you know what hasn't been easy? Yeah. Surviving this year's March Madness.
Oh God.
I don't know, like. I wish I could give a little more background about my love for sports, but I will always be a little insecure because being a girl that's an online bop that also loves sports, like people don't think, one, you legitimately enjoy sports. You're just like doing it for show or whatever. I don't know. Or two, that you don't know anything about it. And I know a lot about sports, not even half as much as you do. Obviously, like you're in it daily in a very like granular sense. My love for sports came from like boyfriends. I was just like, oh yeah, I want to like relate. I want to be cool. I want to like be where the boys are. And then along that path, I now love sports myself. So that being said, I
was gonna say, so you never had that with like, family and stuff like that, where you'd watch like football during the holidays and stuff like that. And
no, I'm the oldest of 4 girls and we all did like artsy ballet things. So no, I did not grow up with any sports. I remember being 15 and this guy I liked was like, oh, the Super Bowl's on today. And so I went home to my family and I was like, guys, can we watch the Super Bowl? And even my dad was like, I don't know what channel it's on. Yeah. So when I am a new sports fan, but the love is like from myself. Like no one's making me love sports. This is actually what I like to do. And it's been really fun moving to Arizona because we have almost everything. Used to have a hockey team. We've got spring training, we've got the Cardinals, we've got football, we've got basketball. Like we've got so much here that I'm in heaven.
Yeah. And the thing is, the one thing I can't stand in sports, anything today, is shitting on someone who's new. Like
Thank you.
you've got to start somewhere. Okay.
Grow the game.
If someone's going to ask questions, they're going to ask questions. They're allowed to ask questions if they've never been to a game before. They're still trying to learn the game. It's fine. If you're just shitting on someone, oh, you don't know this player. You don't know this team. What do you know? Go to hell. How about that?
Thank you.
So,
is there a Canadian euphemism for go to hell? Kick rocks. Kick the can down the
road. You're learning. Yeah, no, we just stick with the simple eat shit, go to hell.
Do you actually say that though, or do you say sorry?
When I'm playing hockey? Oh, when I'm playing hockey, that's tame.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, no. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I am a lean, mean 320 on roller skates. I throw that ass in a circle and take people out along, like when I'm going over the red line. Like, get out of my way.
I'm scared. I'll play goal.
If you're standing in my way when I'm playing hockey, you are Indiana Jones and I'm the boulder. Like I am coming downhill. I am coming downhill going 80, and you're ending up in the boards.
No forgiveness. I like it. Okay, so you're not nice all the time.
Funny enough, I don't play ice.
You know what? Me either. We are twins.
Yeah, see?
We're like the same.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Except but not. But we're slight difference.
Yeah. So I think the biggest difference is that you are a Maple Leafs fan, obviously. And I like everybody somewhat equally.
Okay.
People have been asking, like, what's your favorite hockey team? And when you're a new fan, you get to pick. You get to pick who your favorite team is. And I don't want to be like a bandwagon girly, so I'm not going to pick the Oilers or like, Panthers, whoever's doing good right now. But I've probably been to the most Golden Knights games. And I do love the Kings because I'm there all the time. So those are my two go-to. And that's where we are not twins.
Yeah. And but see, again, another shitty thing. It's I don't want to say in bad taste, but it's like, it's not, you don't have to call someone out because they're new and they pick the popular team, because it's just like, okay, whatever. They're not born into it. Like me, my dad he bleeds blue. That's the problem. That's the problem about our family, is that we write letters to the Maple Leafs every year telling them at the beginning of the season, can you please be at our funeral so you can let us down one last time? Because...
And they would. They would do that.
But once again, they would drop the ball and we'd probably roll into the hole. So that's probably... that. So, I mean...
We would have to just kick you.
Yeah, and we have to have cans anymore because apparently Leafs are anything allergic to that's shaped like a cup. So, I mean, it's... It sucks. But I can't blame you for being a Golden Knights fan or a Kings fan, because like you said, you go to proximity because of the games. It just so happens that the Golden Knights are one of the newer teams. And I'll admit, as a Leafs fan, I went to that game where they played the Leafs in January. It's a hell of an environment. Isn't
it so great? It's so great. And I've been to like 5 stadiums now, and the Golden Knights are still my favorite live show. I even sat glass. That was my first NHL glass game, was Golden Knights. And when you have these like good experiences with a team, you're like, yeah, maybe I am a diehard. Maybe I am a fan. Like I'm kind of solidifying that love.
So if I tell you can sit somewhere in the arena, are you picking glass?
Okay. I want to say yes, because I love the action, but honestly, number one, it's hard to see. And I was kind of scared the whole time. Like where we were sitting, like they kept pounding they kept getting checked into the glass. And so you're like worried about your drink. And every time I would scream, and then people would laugh at me, but I was like, that was scary. Okay. Like that was scary. And then, like I also learned from one of my friends, one of my neighbors actually used to play in the NHL, retired now, will protect his identity. Nicest guy. But I ask him hockey questions all the time. And one of them is, can you see what the people in the stands are doing? Can you see what the audience is doing? Are you looking around? He's like, oh yeah, I was looking at people all the time. I was flipping them off. I was telling them, fuck you. I was winking at the hot girls, So I think I get nervous too, that like I'm watching them, but they're watching me. When you sit too close, my anxiety has a hard time. So it's a fun experience, but truly I think a couple rows back is the best,
I'm like halfway up center ice.
Yeah. See, that's perfect. You can see everything. You're in the thick of it. The environment of a hockey game is probably like one of the best ones. So, you know, you're talking to the people next to you, you know, you're cheering. Like, it's so fun. I love that. It's the only sport that I do not prefer sitting in a suite. I've done that once or twice, and I was like, this is boring.
Yeah.
So any other sport, it's nice to be like up and away, but not hockey.
The best sport for just sitting and talking to people is baseball.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because it's so boring. We have 9 innings to make it through. If I'm not doing what do they call the 9 hot dogs and 9 beers challenge? Yeah, I'm probably going to start up a convo with the retired people next to me. Yeah.
I was going to go, it's because you don't have to constantly pay attention to the action every 30 seconds, but 6 of one, half dozen of another. It's potato, potato. So
potato.
So wait. So we have a list now. We have to go to a game, a hockey game.
Yeah.
TBD. We now have to go to a baseball game because we got to see which one of us can get closer to the 999 challenge.
I listen. I can do 9 beers, 9 innings. That's easy. I could do 9 cocktails. Not a fucking problem. But 9 glizzies. Oh, I can't. I don't think I could do it. I don't want to see 9 hot dogs in a row. Okay, and cue up the jokes. I've seen 9 hot dogs in a row, if you know what I'm talking about. But I don't want to eat that outside at a hot baseball game. A real sicko came up with that. I'm telling you, it's diabolical.
If you watch the video format of this podcast, it'll become abundantly clear who can nail the 9 beers and who can nail the 9 hot dogs. The split on this, it's like, no.
I didn't stand a chance. Sorry.
I went to so it was, I think it was 3 years ago or 4 years ago. The Blue Jays played the Mariners in a playoff series, and we went for game 2. The problem was ticket prices were through the roof. So we were not, and it was just like, we're going there to sit and we can just like watch it on TV. So we decided, you know what? There's a row of suites that are in a sports bar that's attached to the Rogers Center where the Blue Jays play. So we went there. You have to pay for a table and whatever. But they had a 2-foot-long hot dog challenge. And who do you think took it?
You sick motherfucker. You ate a 2-foot-long hot dog?
Yeah.
For fun?
You want to know what?
Like, because you wanted to, or you were like determined? You know, like, I'm not backing down from the challenge. Or were you like, that looks delicious?
A little bit of both. But if I told you what tripped me up, you wouldn't believe me.
The pickles?
It was the bun.
I believe you.
They toast the bun to fuck. And it was cutting the roof of my mouth.
Ew.
Because the challenge is if
you really thought you were going to do something, and the hot dog won.
Yeah, the meat wasn't the problem. That's what she said. It was more so.
It's not the size of the meat; it's the texture of the bun.
Oh God!
Crickets? Really?
No. There's not crickets. It's because I'm laughing too hard. That's why I can't hear.
We said we weren't going to do that. That's the thing. I think, like, you know, people can hear me talk about what they think I'm going to talk about anywhere. We said we weren't going to do that here, but God, it's hard not to, huh?
Yeah, it's hard. That's what she said.
It's so hard.
I told you this is probably going to be 10% of my vernaculars. That's what she said. So unfortunately, I'm trying to keep it as professional as possible, but like a train with 3, or I was going to say like a train missing a wheel kind of goes off the rails once in a while.
I like that one. We'll keep that one. I was going to tell you too, sometimes I pick my favorite teams based on which players are not in my DMs. Like, I feel like I should take up sports betting a little more seriously, because some of these players, I'm like, dude, you're not fucking focused. You're out here DMing bops online. And for you, I'll make a list. I'll let you know. I don't rat people out, but since we're friends, I'll tell you, because I'm just like, I can tell exactly how these guys are going to play tonight by who's talking to me and my friends in the DMs. And I'll tell you what, not a single Golden Knight has ever DM'd me. And I think that's why I like them. They're focused.
They know their boundaries. What we have to do is we have to profit off this shit. So get whoever's messaging you. Tell them, hey, I'll think about it if you get 2 points tonight. And then all of a sudden we bet on them to score 2 points.
Oh my God, you are an evil genius.
And if they don't score 2 points, well, guess what? You just lost your chance. And if you did, well, you don't have to know that you're probably still not going to consider, or you got a better shot with me. So, anyways, that's
Everyone's a winner.
I'll put out for season tickets.
There you go. My favorite thing to ask players when they DM me is, do you like your coach? And I can also tell like how the team's doing. So they'll be like, no, he's so mean, like, ugh. Or they'll be like, yeah, he's the best guy ever. Like, he's really like, he's just like a glue guy. And, and those teams are the ones that are usually doing well. Yeah. But when they're like, no, my coach is so mean. He yells at everybody, or he benched me or whatever. I'm like, oh, not betting on you tonight.
There's a reason he benched you.
I have my secrets. Yeah. Yeah, that's another one. I don't like talking to people that are still in college. So I'm pretty safe on I went into March Madness blind is what I'm going to say. I know nothing about how any of their teams are doing. Rightly so. Stay focused, kids.
Stay in school.
Stay in school.
Don't be one and done. And if you are, well, at least get paid for it. Don't be like the guy that just mailed in his college career over a pound of weed.
Oh my God, I know. I know that like the pressure of sports has got to be a lot, because when I sit in the stands, I'm like, what does that feel like to have so many people watching you, and then knowing that they're like betting on you and they paid for these tickets, and like it's got to be so much pressure outside of actually just trying to do your job. That's where I would crumble. I'm good at what I do, but if there's like a ton of people watching me or booing me, trying to make a free throw while somebody's booing you, I could never. So my heart goes out to you. Bless your heart.
Yeah, but there's some people that live with the villain role. Like I've seen it, in the NBA. Trae Young, when he plays New York in the playoffs, he becomes the villain. You've got there's so many different ones we could look at, but like. Mm-hmm. NHL, Corey Perry in Toronto, either of the Kachucks in Toronto, they'd like to play them.
Yeah, yeah.
So
they love the haters.
There's something. There's something for everyone, and when you're getting paid that much money, I'd hope you can show up and do your job and not let some 12-year-old flipping you off in the third row affect you.
Right. Well, that's why I don't play sports, because I would just be like, I'd be like, that kid looked at me funny. Thank you. I don't know.
That guy just yelled at me and parts of his hot dog flew out of his mouth. I don't like it. Oh. Yeah.
No way, man.
No.
I don't know. But if I could pick a sport to play, I would pick hockey, because I do like that you're in the glass, like they can't like get to you. Mm-hmm. Like what was the football player where like he like kind of jumped up into the stands after he like scored
a
touchdown? Yeah, but then like the player was like the audience like started like saying mean shit to him, and then he like punched him, and then they sued him.
Oh, it's bugging me because I know who you're talking about. It's slipping my mind. But
chat, who am I talking about? But yeah, so that's mostly when I talk about sports. It's like it's a vague idea of something I heard online. I got a lot of stories like that.
No, and again but the thing is, part of it falls on the fans too. Right? Like, I don't remember the guy's name, but I know that I think it was Steve Sullivan for the Blackhawks in like the early 2000s or whatever. Some fan is banging on the glass, chirping him after he like broke his nose or something like that. And all of a sudden, later in the game, it goes back. A puck gets flipped over the glass. It's the same guy. He got hit in the forehead, got his head cut open. They're tending to him. They have a medic there holding a towel. And the hockey player skates by and goes, "Hey, you got something here."
Oh my God, that's so good.
That's karma.
That is so good. I do feel like hockey's the most unhinged. I was watching the it was Oilers Golden Knights last night, and what's that guy's name? And he was blowing kisses after he got the shit kicked out of him. That was like all the memes this morning. Was him going? I was like, skanky. But it was good. That was a scrappy game last night. I don't see I don't feel like Vegas is like fighters. Like they don't really get like scrappy. And I don't feel like the Oilers really are either. But there was like so much hate behind some of these fights that they like locked each other up and he like pushed him over and they knocked the net over. And the refs were just standing there. I was like, they're not going to blow the whistle on this yet? Like helmets were off, nets were coming off. I was like, wow, I love hockey.
I hate to say it, you might not have a horse in the race in the playoffs though.
I know. No, wait, hold on. I just looked this up. I thought they're
still in the playoff spot, but I don't know if they're going to hold on to it.
You don't think so? Who's going to take it? Who do I need to lose?
Everybody.
Who do I need to DM to get my Golden Knights in the playoffs?
You're going to have to send a lot of DMs. We might be here until the next podcast.
Listen, I'm nothing if not committed.
Yeah, fair. Okay, I can at least give you that. That's true. That's true. That's true. I can tell you were dedicated to this from the get-go. Actually, you might, because one of your teams is chasing the other one of your teams. The Kings are chasing.
Oh, really? Oh, well, yeah. There's no way LA is going to be in it. Is that what you're saying?
They might.
The problem really pissing me off. They're like, I mean, firing your coach like halfway through the season's wild. I didn't know that was like a thing. And then like you can tell the players are kind of going through this transition of like, you know, there's like the first line is scoring like a ton and then it kind of like slowed down. And then we have like, you know, one player having like amazing games and like, but it's just so inconsistent and you can't win. You can't make it to the playoffs off if inconsistency. I don't think so. Just because you won a few games in a row doesn't mean, wow, I don't really sound like a fan right now, but I don't have a lot of faith in them. I love them.
You see how
I love them, but I don't know.
Well,
I'm a realist, okay?
Yeah, that's fair. You're the glass half empty girl.
Yes.
No, the funny thing is though, the first time the Oilers made their cup run, they fired their coach mid-season. The first year the Oilers made their run to the cup.
No way.
Yeah, the first year they made the run to the cup, like 2 years ago, they fired their coach mid-season. All of a sudden, they went on a run. So
no way.
A change of voice in the locker room sometimes goes a long way. So,
I think it does.
Yeah.
I mean, any game, but hockey especially, it's very...
You know what? It could always be worse. You could always be the Panthers, who went from 2-time defending champion to the new mascot for the Titanic.
I love it so much. I've been to a Panthers game, and it took everything in me. Like, if I'm going to a home game, I should probably like wear the gear. But I was like, I'm not going to wear a jersey. I bought a hat. And I just hated wearing that hat, but I was like, oh, I can't show up with no gear.
Yeah, I know.
I've never been a Panthers fan. I don't know why.
Well, I said, you know why I called them the new mascot, the Titanic, right?
Because they're sinking?
Oh, because they're like the Titanic. They're at the bottom of the Atlantic right now.
Oh, that is so clever. Look at you. That's a good one.
Yeah, see? There's not just a peanut and a spray paint can up here. There's actually some substance here.
I had no idea.
I know.
No,
right?
I need to look at the standings a little bit more before I start talking. But I think, when do we find out who's in the playoffs?
So the playoffs start on the 18th.
Well, that's when they start, but like...
I think the regular season ends on like the 14th.
Okay. I can just hear the audience cringing right now. They're like, how does she not know this?
No.
But
okay.
I don't. Okay, I'm busy.
At least she knows the end of the season is coming up. For all you're going to say shit, at least she knows that the season's going on.
Not only that, but my brain is so overloaded with sports right now because we've got baseball back. You know, basketball is just insane. Or NCAA is just like taking over everything. It's almost too much. Like, I don't know how you do it.
I mean, it's my job. That's the thing, right?
But honestly, I think you have to be a little autistic to keep track of all of this. Like a normal brain could never.
Yeah.
Also, my attention span's not that great. So
again, like I said, it's something that I kind of was sort of bred into. Like, I mean,
true. You have decades of practice.
Yeah.
Centuries of practice?
I mean, 99 to 2000. We could talk about millenniums. I've been doing this for thousands of years.
How old are you, Chris?
34.
Okay, cool. I've got a few years on you.
By the way, I still don't believe that. I think that's bullshit, but whatever. I think you're just.
Why don't you believe it?
Huh?
Do I need to get closer to the camera? Your
No.
girl is 36.
Okay, first of all, again, bullshit. But then again, I have a friend of mine that's 36, and he looks like he's 60. So we're just gonna ignore that for him. That's.
Yeah, well, he just must not do enough Botox.
Oh, no.
But I am definitely better with age. Let me tell you.
No, he's like
20.
He's like 18% Heineken at this point, so I think that had something to do with it. I think he did a 23andMe and it came back like 18% lager. It was not good.
Yeah. They're like, your DNA is mostly not human. Well, I think that's my key to looking so great is I'm preserving myself with alcohol as well. Mostly tequila.
Fermenting from the inside. Just letting it grow.
Yeah. So when they embalm me, they're like, we don't need to do anything to her. She's fine.
Okay. Before we keep going further, what's your go-to tequila? I'm a tequila guy myself.
Oh, I don't give a shit. I'll drink whatever. Yeah, no, I am not picky. That people think I'm joking when I say I love a dive bar, but when I lived in Wisconsin, that's where like my love for dive bars like was solidified. I love a casual atmosphere. I love like we're not ordering espresso martinis. We've just got a few liquors behind the bar, and the crotchety, 65-year-old lady that owns the place is like, "What do you want?" Because I'm going to make you whatever I want. I'm like,
God
okay.
Damn it, Pauline.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, Linda, hey, whatever you got, So, no, I'm not sitting there going, do you have a reposado?
Do you have Terramana?
Yeah. Like, no, I mean, that shit's good, Yeah, I think Terramana is good. And I like, I'll always like Casamigos, maybe just for the nostalgia, even though it's not really like a good tequila. But yeah,
I'm telling you, when I go to Vegas now, I live like a local. So we go. I'm going to show you all the good spots that I
love that. I like a dive bar that has like a free snack. Okay. Like you walk in and it's got like a popcorn machine. Mm-hmm. And bonus points if they put jalapenos in it. Like that's
one of the best places that's a dive in Vegas that I love.
Yeah.
It's just off of Fremont Street. So like downtown Vegas.
Love,
so like old Vegas. Evil Pie. It's them and Pizza Rock. If you love pizza, we're going. This is what I love about this podcast is this is going to be full of tangents. Okay, so if you have ADD, I'm sorry for you right now because you're going to be pulled in like 12 different directions.
Get to the point. There is no point, guys. Newsflash. No point. They said, "Hey, we want to hear you talk. We want to hear about sports. Want to hear about whatever," and we're just kind of like finding where that's going to be. And so far, we're going to be at Evil Pie in Vegas. This looks awesome. Little outdoor spot.
Okay, I know this is going to be the stupidest question in the world. You're a pizza girl?
Why would you?
I never know. Okay, here's the thing: the whole when you assume you make an ass out of you and me thing.
Actually, that's where I cross the line. Pizza, gross, crazy.
When people, that whole thing about when you assume you make an ass out of you and me, I'm the reason that line was created.
Oh yeah, and I did say I couldn't do a hot dog, so I understand your. I'm sorry.
Okay, Pizza Rock. I want you to look at that one. They won best slice, like one of the best pizzas in like at the Pizza Awards or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that looks so good too. But here, like if you're a Midwest person, I know you're a foreigner, you probably can't relate, but I like my pizza cut in squares.
Oh yeah.
No,
I know.
So
they have grandma slices at Pizza Rock.
Grandma slices? That's what they call it?
Well,
that's so cute. I have no idea.
And by the way, for everyone who also is complaining about the point, that's why the logo of this podcast is a circle, because there is no point. We just keep going. There's no point to this. We're just going to keep going and going and going until we don't want to anymore.
There's no point, but there is one thing we have to get to. Can we talk about our brackets?
Of course, and we will have to. There's another thing I want to get back to, but let's talk about the brackets first.
Okay. I'm doing pretty good.
And it kind of goes hand in hand, because what I want to talk about is letting everybody know how we met. Like this was the...
Oh, yeah! Should we we'll save that for the end.
Yeah,
so
that'll be our sort of feel-good story to end the
our sentimental wrap-up.
Yeah.
You wipe the tears from our eyes and say, see you next time.
Yeah.
So good. Okay. So my bracket's actually kind of okay right now, which I think is funny because everybody ragged on me for picking like pretty much all number one seeds, which I did accidentally. Like I did this after the deadline as fast as I could, and I didn't get a lot of time to like research, but I'm doing okay. The only thing I like really fucked up on was the Texas Purdue matchup. I had Gonzaga Miami. And so that will really mess it up for me if Arizona doesn't go to the Elite Eight, then I'm busted. Well, almost. Yeah, then I'm busted because I have them winning it all because loyalty, you know.
Yeah. No, I get you. The thing is, if you looked at last year, and this is what I was saying in the video that, you know, kind of jumping the shark when how we met, you know, when I reviewed your bracket was, if you looked at last year, you weren't far off thinking that all the big seeds were going to be going far in the tournament.
I found that out last time. There's only a few years that all number one seeds have gone to the Final Four, and last year was one of them.
Mm-hmm. So the reason for that is, I think, because of NIL money, which is, you know, their name and licensing.
Is that because this is like new, right? This is like past when we were in college, where college players can now get paid.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about? Okay, yeah. So when we sell jerseys and stuff, like the kids' name that's on the jersey gets paid for it. Okay, sick.
Yeah.
Always
so before it had a very mafia style vibe to it, where they were paying players under the table. We can't get caught, but we want to bring you over. So here's a couple $100,000 to.
Or they like buy them a car. I remember.
Or buy them a house, or pay for their parents' bills, or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was at a point where coaches were getting in trouble for paying for kids' groceries.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had a boyfriend that played football in college, and they took they did the math on how much time they spent at practice and doing things for the team or whatever, and then how much their stipend was, and it ended up being like less than minimum wage.
Yeah, it's
and I was like, how despicable behavior on the school's part.
So, just to give you an idea, now it's open knowledge that these teams are paying these players. If you go to college football, Texas, Ohio State, some of the bigger programs out there paid probably $35 to $40 million in college players' contracts. Like
what? Sorry, my jaw just dropped. Wait, how is this affecting the game though?
Because now, let me process my thought here and get it out properly. When you had this sort of under the radar, you know, coaches didn't want to get caught. They were a lot more selective with who they paid, and they didn't do it as openly because, hey, if we get caught, we could risk me losing my job. We could risk our program not getting invited to the tournament as like a death penalty. We could lose all these sponsorships, all this money, and that would mean that kids would have more motivation to go to school closer to home, go to school where they have a better chance at playing and maybe getting their face out there to play in the NBA one day. Now, it's just like, fuck it. I'm going to go where the money is. And that's created a hierarchy to where you have the programs that can pay for their teams compared to the ones that can't, and that maybe try to recruit guys who want to go to school because they watched that school growing up, or it's because it's close to home, or it's because that's the only school they could get a scholarship at. Right.
Okay. So, but here's my question is that, and I'm looking, thinking of it in terms of basketball right now, you would think that all of the big schools would have all of the best players, but then how come KU doesn't make it past the second round?
Because at the end of the day, you still got to play the game. You can pay the players. Doesn't always mean that you're gonna win, right?
Okay. So maybe it's not affecting the game on the whole as much as I thought it would.
Like for the longest time, look at baseball, right? The longest time before the Dodgers, the Yankees were viewed as the evil empire that paid the biggest contracts. And what happened? For them being the New York Yankees, they haven't won a World Series since 2009. So money doesn't always play. It does sometimes.
Makes champions.
It gets you the players. You still got to win the games.
True, true.
Plain
I actually just learned about this, the whole salary cap situation in the MLB right now and how that could be changing soon.
Mm-hmm.
That's like very granular topic, but I mean, I knew that baseball players are paid like the most on average of like any sport, but I didn't really understand why. And it's because most other sports cap salaries, right?
Yeah.
And they do that for what? They cap salaries for what? To try to keep it even?
To try to keep parity. And it doesn't work.
But when we look at what happens in baseball,
mm-hmm.
does it actually work to cap salaries and try to keep it even? Like you said, you can pay your players whatever you want. You still have to win the game. But they don't win every year.
It's sort of just, you can make a case study for anything though, right? Like you could say, well, if you want to get more money, win more games. The problem is you can't win those games if you don't have the money to spend. And it's sort of just that vicious circle where it's just like, there's always something. Like look at Colorado, right? They were dog shit last year. Probably going to be dog shit again this year. But the problem is because they don't win games because of the altitude change, because they go into Denver, come out of Denver so often, right? So there's a human element there. But also the fact that they just continue to draft high. They're bringing in all these young kids and trying to build a franchise with a lot of young talent. But you still have guys like Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, guys that are going to command these big contracts that are still at the peak of their game. And I'm sorry, if you're the Colorado Rockies, you can still wait 10 fucking years. You're not going to be getting past Aaron Judge or Shohei Ohtani. So it's all about how teams want to really approach it. That's why you see some teams have fans that get so pissed off because they're like, do something. It's like that meme with like that stick drawing where he's poking the stick at the ground saying, do something.
Do something.
Yeah,
I love
do
that.
something. And they don't do it.
So what do you think needs to happen in baseball? Do people need to get scrappier? Like, do we need to find some loopholes? I don't know.
Here's the best thing I can tell you is the MLB is the worst example of it, because at the end of the day, until they put in a real salary cap, the rich are gonna get richer and the poor are not gonna be able to do anything about it.
So you're for the salary cap.
I'm for the salary cap if your goal is to increase parity.
Okay.
But with that comes owners who are basically like, well, I don't give a fuck. I'll still spend above the luxury tax. Hit me with a luxury tax. I'm still going to pay these guys. I'm still going to go over it.
I heard, was it the Dodgers that paid more in luxury tax than what some teams play their entire roster?
Yeah. The Dodgers did that. It's common in the NBA. It's not common in the NHL because as much as I hate Gary Bettman, he's at least a stickler and he sticks to his guns about that.
Yeah.
But the NFL doesn't really have it either. And that's the thing is that, but the problem is, like I said, it's the most prevalent in the NBA where you have owners that say, I don't give a shit. I'll still pay these guys. What you have to do if you run a league is have a spine and say, you want to not listen to the rules? That's fine. We're gonna dock you draft picks. We're going to finding them $1 million is like a pimple on an elephant's ass. It's like it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's pennies.
Yeah.
So
gotta make it hurt.
The best thing I can tell you, the best example I can use, European soccer, believe it or not.
Oh, I don't know anything about it.
So in England right now, there is a team that they have a tier system where if you were like the bottom 3 in the league, you get sent down to the next league and you have to earn your way back up because of where the money is, right? Well, there was a team that breached their financial rules. They spent too much. They didn't report it. They went over the limit. They tried to circumvent it. And what did the league say? They said, okay, well, you're fucked. So we're dropping 20 points off of your total before the season even starts.
That's a lot.
So think of that in hockey terms right now, right? The Golden Knights have 79 points. Think if they got caught and they were down 50 to 59 points. They would go from a playoff spot to last place in the Western Conference.
Crazy.
So that's what I'm saying is that
that's the kind of spine we need over here.
That's the kind of shit you need to do. If you want the level of play to be more equal, you want to put butts in the seats and put money in your team's pockets.
Yeah.
Do something about it.
Don't you think it's just so telling that that certain leagues don't do that, it just tells me that you're all in bed together, or there's so much shady shit happening behind the scenes. Or is it just because it's a boys club and they don't want to hurt their friends' feelings? But I'm just like, why wouldn't you find people and do that? Like, it just seems like everybody's sucking each other's dicks. And that's very obvious. That's what's happening.
But see, the other problem is that, when people say it's mean to pick on someone because of something they can't change. Like you can't pick on someone because their hair is falling out, or you can't pick on someone because their genetics make them fat, or something like that, right?
Why are you going with those insults specifically, Chris?
Shut up. Shut up. It's not like I'm watching myself in the camera or anything. Shut up. Why'd you have to ask the question? Now you're just like the rest of the... No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God. Sorry. That was so mean of me. Anyway.
I'm kidding. I know. I can see myself in the camera. I didn't just do a fit check. No, not at all.
As you comb.
Yeah. As my flaws were being poked at with a stick. Mm-hmm. You can't help where teams are located. You're gonna have big markets: New York, Chicago, LA, Miami, wherever. You can't help a team in bumfuck Idaho. You can't help a team.
Or Arizona. You can't help a hockey team in Arizona.
When you have to shift into a 5,000 seat collegiate stadium, that kind of tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
That being said, there are still cities that maybe aren't the biggest that are so starved to have teams that you can thrive there. Yeah, there you go. Well, sorry, you had a tickler, so I didn't hear that
again. No, it's fine.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Have you ever been to Green Bay?
No, but I know about the stadium, like being like in a residential.
It's wild.
Buffalo's the same way.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Buffalo's like just the stadium.
Like I parked, like when I went to a Bills Patriots game like 3 years ago, I parked in someone's driveway across the street from the stadium.
That's Green Bay.
Yeah.
Literally. I remember we went for the Christmas Day game. Maybe it was against the Bears or something. And hotels were super hard to get. Like a Courtyard Marriott was like $1,200 a night, because there's just nothing out there.
Oh no.
And I'm like, how the fuck does this team have, or does this town have a football team? It's so crazy to think. I think about that with like Edmonton too. Is Edmonton a big city?
In Canada,
it's just kind of
it's a fairly big
in
city.
the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
it's it's ironic, but it's like now what Chicago's moving, or is it? No, I think it's Chicago that's moving to Indiana, or something like that.
What?
They're moving the team someone's moving their team to Indiana, and it's not even Indiana. I think it's Chicago. I think the Bears are moving their team to like the outskirts of Indiana, like right on the border.
This is how I find out. Hold on, let me Google this real fast.
But yeah, I mean, like there's teams like, that like Seattle, right? How long did it take Seattle to get a team?
They're strongly considering moving to Hammond, Indiana. Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're not even going to be the Chicago Bears anymore. They'll be the Chicago Bears by way of Indiana. It's like the Los Angeles Angels.
Bears?
It's like the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
So awkward.
Stupidest fucking thing in the world. It's like keeping your name hyphenated when you don't want to give up your last name when you get married.
Yeah, no, you can't hyphenate the LA Angels of Anaheim. I do think that's very strange when teams move around. From a new sports fan, from an outsider's perspective, I think it's very odd when teams just get up and move, because I feel like that's the whole point, is to be ingrained in the community. And if you failed so hard at ingraining yourself in the community and building that fan base locationally, like that's just a huge management flaw.
Yeah.
Like I said, that was what I understood of what happened here in Arizona with the hockey team, is like there was so much mismanagement at a high level with the local government, that it just all fell apart. And that has nothing to do with the fans. There are still so many hockey fans here in Arizona. Anyway.
But like, look, how long did it take? Like I said, you can thrive in markets, even if they're quote unquote smaller markets, where fans are starved. They took the Sonics and moved them to Oklahoma City. You know, like
Also,
how long
rat trap town.
You had the Mariners and the Seahawks as the only two shows in Seattle for how long? And now you got the Kraken. There's word the Sonics are going back as an expansion team. How long did it take Vegas to get a team that wasn't the Golden Knights, right? It took them forever. In one of the sports betting capitals of the world, where you know that team will thrive. The NBA is thinking about going there. They moved the Raiders there.
Too, yeah.
They have the A's moving there in 2027.
Yeah, so, that's crazy. And the what do you call a baseball stadium? Baseball stadium is going to be like right on the strip
where the Flamingo was. Or no, not the Flamingo. Sorry, Tropicana.
Yeah, one of those dumps. Just kidding.
Oh, have you seen they turned the Cromwell into the Vanderpump Hotel?
No, I didn't see that. I was just there. Maybe
they're in the process of doing it.
Hard Rock. The new Hard Rock is
it's going back. AVM better go back there. Sorry.
Ugh, I hope so. I'm tired of the Virgin Hotel. It's not my fave.
I know. But no, so as a new sports fan, I'll say that, do you know the story about the Baltimore Colts and their move to Indianapolis?
No, is there lore?
There's lore. They basically had an agreement where the state they were butting heads about a stadium dispute. So Jim Irsay, God rest his soul, he recently passed away, the former owner of the Colts, picked up the team out of Baltimore on an 18-wheeler and semi-trucks and moved the team out in the middle of the night to Indianapolis.
Why in the middle of the night? Was somebody going to stop it?
He just picked up the team and said, "Fuck you guys, we're gone."
He pulled a Paul Revere. And what do you mean the team? Like he made
took everything with him to a new stadium and just moved the team overnight to Indianapolis.
That is so badass and wild. Like
that's why it took Baltimore until the mid '90s to get a team back in the Ravens.
Because they were worried they were
the Baltimore Colts until 1983, and then they made them the Indianapolis Colts.
I can't even say that fast. Baltimore Colts. Baltimore Colts. Yeah, I don't like that. Don't go back. I'm all for new teams being started. I think it's fun. I don't like when teams move around. I like that, Vegas got a new team. Mm-hmm. Don't take things away from. But I don't know. Where did the Oakland A's go?
Well, they're in Sacramento now because the Vegas Stadium's not ready.
Oh, true. Okay. Because I remember I saw a game there.
They were in Oakland.
Yeah, they were in Oakland. And I was like, this is sick, but Oakland's such a weird place and a weird town to have so many sports. And then they lost all their teams, right? The Oakland Raiders.
They lost the Raiders. They lost the Warriors.
Wait, what's the Warriors?
Golden State.
Oh, shut up!
They were in Oakland for the longest time, and they moved the team to the Chase Center in San Francisco.
Oh, I don't think I realized that. That's crazy.
Yeah, they never had a team. You're learning. This is going to be.
I'm learning. I feel like we need to get off this topic because I'm just showing how much I don't know, and people are like, "This fucking girl." Well, listen, I don't. We will have some dumb questions too, and I'll take one for the team. I'll ask the dumb questions, and I'll look stupid so that you guys can learn something. Okay? Again,
it's weird that I know stuff about NFL teams from 1984, but that's because this is what I do for work. I'm expected to know this.
That is really weird. No, here's the thing. I'm not an airhead. This just isn't my area of expertise. Okay, I am actually. I'm a big reader. Like I have my little bookshelf right. Like I love to read. And I know a lot about things you guys wouldn't know. Like I would love to see you try to fumble your way through a Sephora. Okay. But when it comes to sports facts from the 1980s, I got nothing.
Do not discredit this guy in a Sephora. Okay.
You're going to have to prove your worth in there. I don't believe you for a second.
I've had to stand in there. I've had to stand in there long enough that I know the map layout of the store. I don't know what some of the shit does.
Okay.
But I know where certain stuff is. I know where certain brands are.
I think you're just talking a big talk.
I know where the YSL stuff is. I know where the oh shit. Did I just
where's NARS? Huh? Where's the NARS?
It's not far from there. It's in like one of the corners.
Oh my God.
Okay, here's your homework. At some point, I'm going to send you a list. You don't have to go through the whole list overnight because it's virtually impossible.
I will, though. I love to study. I will.
You don't have to study. It's a list of documentaries.
Oh, I bet I've watched half of them. Tell me.
The ESPN 30 for 30?
No. Okay.
Okay, the ESPN 30 for 30, the early seasons. The more they did, the stories got saturated and became kind of bullshit.
Okay.
ESPN 30 for 30, some of these are the most amazing, well-produced sports documentaries that cover just different events in sports history and like different eras. So I'll send you some of my favorites, but for those of you who are listening that have seen these before, Without Bias is one of my favorite ones about Len Bias, that Boston Celtics prospect. The night after he got drafted second overall, died of a cocaine overdose.
What?
Yeah, and like how that shifted just the dynamic of drug use in professional sports.
Yeah.
The two Escobars, Andres Escobar in the '94 World Cup. Colombia was viewed as. I know I'm rambling. I'm sorry. Everyone is going to listen to these.
Well, no, sorry. My eyes started to squint because I was like, "Is he still speaking English?" Because I know nothing about this. Like, I feel like I'm in a foreign culture right now.
Well, funny enough,
so much to catch up on.
So, did you ever watch Narcos?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so the two Escobars, the other Escobar is Pablo.
You're joking.
No, so. I was
going to say, oh, you like Pablo Escobar, but like that they actually were related.
Literally this. He's key to the story. So the two Escobars is about Andres Escobar, who's a soccer player for Colombia in the 1994 World Cup. Leading up to that tournament, Colombia was taking in so much betting money because they were really good.
Yeah.
All they had to do was make the playoffs of the tournament. They needed to tie the game. That's all they needed to do. Win or tie.
Oh, no.
2 minutes left. Andres Escobar tries to make a stop, puts the ball in his own net. They lose 1-0.
You're lying.
They lose 1-0. He goes back home, gets shot and killed because of...
Was this when he got off the plane?
No, he was out at like a nightclub or something like that.
Oh, because I've heard that before too, that like soccer fans in particular get like so upset and crazy that like it's hurting the sport.
Yeah. Well, when you see a referee on the side of the field get hit with a children's bicycle, I think that takes it to a whole different level.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I just like watching a ref like, get high sticked accidentally. Like that's kind of funny. Or when they trip and fall. Like that's hilarious. Yeah. Everybody loves watching a ref take a little hit. But yeah, I'm not trying to hurt anybody.
No. But no, these documentaries, when I send you a list, those are some that you have to watch. I'm going to expand your lore.
Oh, sick. Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
But so back to what we were talking about before we went on this long ass tangent. So how is your bracket doing?
I don't know. What's the vernacular with which you speak to a bracket? My bracket is muy bueno. I think it's decent. I've got
how many are we in this? So how many teams do you have at the time of this video? Because we just started the Sweet 16 when we're doing this video. It's the second day of the Sweet 16.
Yes.
So I'm gonna I'm trying to see if I can pull yours up here.
How many you have out?
Yeah, like how many? Yeah, like how many of your teams in the Sweet 16 did not make it? Can you count?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 did not make it. 9 made it.
Yeah, that probably means you fell victim to some upsets because I remember looking at your bracket and like I said, you had a lot of chalky teams on there. And by chalky teams, I mean teams that were expected to win their games. But
yeah, like Kansas. The fuck.
But you want to know funny? So funny story. Not funny story.
Did you not pick KU? Because
I didn't. I took St. John.
No, you didn't. How did you know?
Because Kansas's coach has not made it to the second round of the tournament in 6 of the last 7 years now.
What?
He's a good coach to get you there. Not a good coach when you're actually there. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
That's devastating. That's diabolical work.
Unfortunately, we didn't get. I didn't get to help you with your bracket at the time. So.
Well, and you know what? I didn't want you to.
Good.
Because like I feel like everybody would be like, oh, he helped her.
Good.
No, I want to do this on my own. If I'm going to fail, I want to fail on my own. If I'm going to win, I want to win on my own.
Good.
But listen, next year I'll take tips for sure.
Okay.
Maybe not help. But no, I realized I haven't actually done a formal bracket since Obama was president.
Oh, shit.
And it was one of the years that he picked KU to win. And I was just like over the moon because I also picked KU to win, So it's been a while. I was a little rusty when this came around.
You know what? But here's the thing. Sometimes it just comes down to luck.
Yeah, it's the stock market.
So I'm going to tell you a crazy story. Up here, because I'm based out of Canada. We have a government regulated system for our sports betting, to where they actually have something called pools, where it's just like you have all the games on one day, you put in a bet. If you tie for the highest score, whether that's perfect, 14 out of 15, 13 out of 15, whatever, you split the pot. One woman, this was like 10 or 12 years ago, won $800,000 because she picked 16 out of 16 NFL games right, because she liked the color of the teams and who had the cuter quarterback.
That's my girl. You know what? That's how you got to do it sometimes.
Yeah. And sometimes that's why I know some people that are listening to this that actually bet on sports heavily are going to be like, I hate those people. Well, sometimes those people win.
We love it.
Yeah. Sometimes those people win. So do better.
That gives me hope. That gives me so much hope. But I also firmly believe, and this is my weird cuckoo whatever, is that if you put good energy out there for a team, it's highly likely you're going to get that good energy back. So if I want to believe in the teams that I've watched play, the places that I've lived, I'm going to put that good energy out there, and then they're just going to make it. It's like, what do you call that? The secret manifestation, whatever, where you're like, no, you're going to make it. It's going to be fine. So sometimes I just go against my own advice, and I'm like, no, I want them to win, and they will.
You know what you got
this time that didn't happen to everybody, but
you're gonna learn.
Whatever.
You're gonna learn the more I teach you, the rule of happiness. The rule of
What's
happiness.
that?
The rule of happiness when you're sports betting, especially if your own team is involved, you bet on the other team. Because then because then if your team wins, your team wins.
You're happy.
If your team loses, well, you at least made some money off it.
Oh my God. That's really smart. Okay, so you're telling me you don't bet on Toronto ever?
I probably bet against Toronto more than I bet on them, to be honest.
Well, that probably would make you more money too.
Yeah, well,
because if there's one thing I know about Toronto, it's that they like to shit the bed.
Sorry, I can't hear you over our World Series appearance from last year.
Oh my God!
Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I know, that was crazy, and I loved watching the World Series last year because that was a happy deal. Like, I was so happy to have a Canadian team in there. That was so sick, and then I also wanted the Dodgers to win. So
I told myself that I would be happy as long as they made the World Series. I was devastated when they lost the way they did.
Right. Yeah. You're like, oh, well, now I'm not happy.
Because all I have to hear from all my friends are, oh, well, this is why they can't have Toronto Maple Leafs children's toys because they're a choking hazard.
Oh. Sports fans are so brutal.
That's what, you know what I always tell Cowboys fans at the beginning of every NFL season? Did you see they came out with a Cowboys themed Dorito flavor? It's called Nacho Year.
Nacho Year. Oh, wow. I can really tell that the number one demographic for sports is dads, because the jokes are just unmatched. Mm-hmm. Unmatched, clearly.
Oh, you think you're just dipping your toe in the water, right? Like, everybody who's listening, you are dipping your toe in the water for dad jokes, bad jokes, and everything in between.
Puns, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's so funny. Okay, well, how's your bracket?
So right now, I am currently 9th out of 220.
All right.
Out of for
around here, huh?
For my what's that?
I said you're earning your keep around here.
Yeah, I got to do what I can, but the problem is that the max amount of points that I can get for the rest of my bracket is 325. And everybody, so I'm in the top 11, and 8 of the people, myself included, have Michigan to win the whole thing. So I need some help.
Ooh.
But so far so good. I mean, I nailed a couple upsets. To be honest, this is the time of year where I just really, go in on upsets. Like I had High Point to beat Arkansas. The 12 seed High Point to beat Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the 12
seed. I love Wisco.
Texas, because, and I'll probably remind you this next March Madness. Every year, a team that plays in that 11 play-in matchup. So this year it was Texas, NC State.
Yeah.
And Miami, Ohio, and SMU. Every year, a team that's an 11 seed that plays that play-in game goes on to win their next game. There's always one every year. And this year it was Texas when Texas beat BYU the next game.
Oh my God. I can't keep track of it all.
But
yeah, I need to know those.
We got to see the legend of the guy from St. Louis live on a little bit longer. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Okay, his name's Robbie Avila.
I gotta look him up.
He's like 6'10". One of the podcasts I listened to basically said he's as white as a fat blob of mayo.
Ouch.
But the nicknames that were coming out for him were hilarious.
Oh, yes. I know this kid. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, because he really doesn't have the body type of a professional athlete, much less a basketball player.
But he's good.
He's really good.
But the thing is, they were calling him Steph Blurry, Larry Blurred, Milk Chamberlain.
Because of his goggles. Why does he not wear contacts?
I don't know. Milk Chamberlain. But
dude, you know what? This kid's going to get in the NBA and have a glow up and blow all y'all away.
Yeah, he's going to come out with a 6-pack and a sleeve, and all of a sudden he's going to be sliding into Melissa's DMs.
He does have crazy tattoos, though. Yeah, what a bizarre dude. Listen, I love a character. I love a unique person, a unique player. When guys in the league.
That's how we end up doing this podcast.
Hey, I like a weirdo. No, when guys in the league are known for their like weird fashion or like funny things they say, I love that. Like
someone who's not afraid to be themselves.
That part. Because I think sometimes I admire that. I'm totally afraid to be myself. When you spend a lot of your time online, like I'm scared. I want everyone to like me, so I'll just kind of like, But I think as time's gone on, I'm definitely more true to myself, than I've ever been. But when people just right off the bat, like this Robbie Avila guy, and from what I can tell, he's living it up. He's taken all of the nicknames and shit in stride, and that makes you like him even more.
The thing I've learned: do not ever sell anybody short.
Don't. Yeah.
Don't, because like you could be a guy that goes to St. Louis University wearing goggles and make it to the NBA, or you could be a cornhole player that's lost all his limbs and get charged with murder.
That was crazy.
That's insane. I thought it was satire when I first read it.
I thought it was like brain rot. I was like, oh, AI made up this like crazy story. But that's the problem with the internet now is like the true stuff is even weirder than the fake stuff.
And the sad thing is like I go on Twitter, or are we calling it Twitter? Are we calling it X? I don't even know.
I still call it Twitter.
Okay. I go on Twitter, and anytime I watch a video and I think it's cool, I have to go to the comments and see if somebody said, "Hey, at Grok, is this AI?"
You still can't tell?
I can't tell.
Oh no. I don't know. I feel maybe I spend more time online than you, but like it's always like look at the fingers, look at the mouth movements, like, and then also consider what they're doing. Like, are bunnies actually going to be jumping on a trampoline in the middle of the night? No, they're not. That's AI. But that one got a lot of people.
That one's AI?
Stop. Okay. If I just ruined that for you, I felt terrible.
I feel so bad for anyone who's listening on audio because the look I just got was just, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Oh, yeah. That's a good time. That's why, like, I worry about my parents, man. They're always telling me something, and I was like, that's not real. That's just, or like the Onion articles. I'm like, that's satire. None of that's real.
Yeah.
Like, it's It's pretty bad. Well, I need a Zyn after that. That was devastating. You want to see what I got?
Oh, I think we have to unveil something. Ah.
Yeah, I think online people know that I'm obsessed with pouches.
Yes.
I love me a pouch, obviously, as you know, our podcast would suggest. But companies like to send me stuff now, and I really appreciate that. So I'll send you half of this if you want some. They sent me like their whole fucking lineup, and I was so excited about one flavor in here. Do you know I'm a Harry Potter fan? Like a huge Harry Potter nerd?
Shut up, are you? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I am, unfortunately.
If I had known, oh my god.
What?
I would have okay. I know I'm not trying to go off topic here. You know your little okay, so spoiler alert again, not to divert too hard. Melissa posted a post like yesterday telling people to hit them with their best pickup lines. And mine have been shit.
They're pretty bad.
I would have literally been like, hey, can I slither into your Gryffindor?
Ew! Another one that I've heard is because it's the Slytherin part that's just gross. But no, another one I've heard is something about Hogwarts. I'll let you put those together.
Ew.
Yeah. I know. So the Harry Potter memes don't.
Wingardium, let me bone ya.
That one I like.
Okay.
That was good. That was so out of pocket that I'll allow it.
Okay. Good.
Also out of pocket is the Butterbrew flavor of the dip pouches. And they, without even opening it, I can smell it. These ones stunk up the entire PR box. This company was started by Ryan Sheckler and a few people.
Really?
So, yeah. But anyway, I hope they taste as good as they smell.
So what we've got to do here, we're going to start our segment. This is the first vouch for the pouch.
Vouch for the pouch.
So we're gonna grade these. I'm basically going to hit Melissa. She's going to hit me with a scale of 1 to 10. And then we're going to kind of average it out. So, I know I can already see it with you. Your mind is blown right now.
Oh my God. What's interesting about these is that they're not traditional nicotine. They're nixidine.
There you go.
Nixidine. Little different chemical. So we'll see how they stack up to your rating system.
All right. We'll have to see, because I mean, part of it is how quickly does it hit you?
Not that quick.
Okay.
No.
So
it's mostly just
we'll come back. We'll circle back to this closer to just before we sign off of here. Give it a little bit of time. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. We'll let it sink in. Swish it around my mouth with a swig of Diet Coke.
Oh, see.
Oh,
I don't know. I can't be a DC guy. I drink diet, but it's like I prefer DP over.
Whoa!
Diet Pepsi.
You prefer a what? A double?
DP over DC.
One in each hole is wild. No, that's the thing. I feel like people pick their sides. It's Dr. Pepper or it's Diet Coke or
Diet Pepsi.
Coke. Oh, you were saying Diet Pepsi?
Yeah, no, not Dr. Pepper. That shit's gross.
Oh my God, no. That's crazy. That's weird, actually. That's really weird. That might be the weirdest thing about you.
Well,
and that's
when
really
it's
saying
cold,
something.
Diet Pepsi tastes better.
Diet Pepsi? No.
Diet Coke is more crisp. Diet Pepsi tastes better.
Okay, so I was a fan of the original Coke Zero.
Okay.
That's what got me into drinking soda. I never drank soda. Like growing up my whole life, I was not a soda girly. And then I was like, oh my God, what is this Coke Zero? I fucking love it. Because it didn't have like sucralose and aspartame in it or something that was like a different chemical. But then they changed the recipe. It's the exact same as Diet Coke. So I'm like, well, fuck it. I'll just drink Diet Coke. Normally I don't drink it out of the can like this. I'm a real savage. I also grew up in Utah, so I like to make myself a little drinky drink, a little fridge sig. So you get your cup and you do your Coke, your 2 shots of coconut syrup, a little bit of creamer, and some lime. And that's usually how I drink it.
You do the dirty sodas.
Dirty sodas. I'm a dirty motherfucker when it comes to Diet Coke. I love it. I literally have a whole like soda set up with like all the syrups and stuff. So come on over. I'll make you one.
Okay. Do you do the soda streams or no?
No, I don't like the soda stream. I love a good like, popping the can open kind of. Yeah, I'm not gonna make my own.
Yeah.
soda.
Okay, then I'll ask
Although
you
I
this.
did see a hack where you can use your soda stream to recarbonate your champagne.
Have you seen
It works.
Have you seen the Bartini machines?
No, what's that?
It's like
Oh, wait, is that the Nespresso for alcohol?
Yeah.
That's cool. Is it good?
I don't know. I'm just asking if you've seen it because one of my friends has one. I still have to go to his place to see it.
You want to know my favorite gadget I've ever been gifted by a fan? And no, it's not a sex toy. My favorite gadget ever gifted.
I was not going to go there.
Nah, sure. You were awfully quiet there for a second, Chris. But no, my favorite gadget ever gifted to me by a fan was a slushie machine. The Ninja slushie. It is actually the best ever.
I have a Ninja Creamy.
I use it. Oh, yum! Okay. It was, never mind. I'll tell you offline a little story. But yeah, that's really popular amongst athletes. They like to make their protein shakes in the Ninja Creamy. Mm-hmm.
I know someone did pre-workout. They did pre-workout.
Yeah, that'd be good too.
Yeah.
That'd be good. But yeah, it's a lot of caffeine.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mean to give it away, but I think this pouch is a little underwhelming at the moment, but the flavor is 10 out of 10.
Okay, flavor. Yeah. Okay, flavor's good. Okay. So if we're looking, so the kick has not kicked.
No kick. And this was an 8 milli. I thought for sure I'd feel it.
Okay.
You know, like if it's my first pouch of the day, I can feel a kick off of a 4. Okay. But like by the end of the day, I'm doing 16s. So.
Okay.
I'm a little.
So is this your first of the day?
Second.
So still not a 4, but it should an 8 should hit you at least a little bit.
An 8 should hit. An 8 should hit anyone.
And it's not hitting.
No.
So scale of 1 to 10. How hard is it?
I'll give it a 1 because maybe it's doing something. I don't feel anything. 0 hit. But maybe this type of nicotine Nixidine is not supposed to kick.
Maybe
we're missing the point. Maybe it's doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing.
So maybe we need to put an asterisk next to this one.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Delicious. Like a nice little pillowy pouch, but not in a wet way. But like, yeah, that's a pretty perfect textured pillow.
Okay.
I would say. So that's a 10 out of 10 for build and execution.
So we're like, there's no gray area. This is black and white.
Yeah.
Okay. And how has it lasted for a while still?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, this is a lot of flavor.
So we're going
very sweet.
10. We're going near 10 on the
and strong flavor.
Okay. So it sounds like this could be a hit. It's just the strength, but that could be because of the ingredients.
Yeah, it could just be the way they're engineered. Because here's the thing, I'm kind of a sicko. Like when I drink or when I do pouches, and that's really all I do. I'm kind of a square. I'm not a risky person, but I like when things kind of hurt a little bit, you know? Like I like when my drink is a little bit strong, and I like when my nicotine kind of makes my head spin, you know? So because these aren't hurting me, they're not my fave, but I can't get over this flavor and how well they're made. And thank you for sending them to me for free and in this beautiful packaging. So I think they've got a lot of things going for them. I would buy them. I would spend my own money on these.
There you go. So if my math is right, that was probably, if we're averaging it out, that was probably close to an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
10,
that seems
10,
fair.
10, and a 1. So 31 divided by 4. Yeah, we're looking close to about 7 3/4, 8 out of 10.
Okay. All right. We'll leave that ranked. We'll see how it falls with the other ones. I have so many. I have them stacked up over here.
What's the expiry?
And I also... I mean, it's got to be like a year or two. I think after you open them, you're supposed to use them within pretty quickly, right? Or they like dry out. I'm not seeing an expiration on these. Oh, wait.
Just want to make sure we're not using expired.
Yeah, they're all expired, so that's where
it's just a ball. You're just thinking it's just out like a baseball on the side of your...
No, I'm not seeing. I'm going to do my research on that. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Am I reading this right? Most of these expire this year, meaning do pouches not last very long in general? Huh. I got to do my research on that. Maybe somebody can let me know. You know, it doesn't fucking matter because pouches don't last long around my house anyway. Like,
yeah, fair.
I'm just the only ones that do last are the 16s and above. I'm pointing over here because I have a side table that is full of Swedish pouches that I'm scared of. Like they're so strong, or they have like the burn chemical in them. Like they're supposed to kind of burn you a little bit when you do them. Remember like the old school tobacco that would like cut your lip?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. Like Skull? Those, I'm like...
Like Skull?
Skull. Yeah, I don't think I ever did Skull. But I did have hockey players introduce me to the Siberias. The Sibs. Yeah. The Siberias, where they're like actual tobacco, but they come in a pouch. So I was confused. I thought that it was nicotine, but it's not. It's just like straight up tobacco. And I'll tell you this story since we're all friends. This is Circle of Trust.
Circle of Trust.
I was talking to this cute guy. He's like, oh yeah, I got sick. I was like, oh, give me one of those. I can do that. Like whatever. And I am buckled, 2 sheets to the wind. I pop that thing in and I immediately start throwing up in my mouth while I'm trying to talk to him. And mid-sentence, like I'm literally I'm holding my drink like this and I'm like, like I can't control this like dry heave. And I'm like, I'll be right back. And I like run to the bathroom, bar bathroom, doors out the line. And I'm just standing there in line going, and if you know, I can keep anything down. Okay. I can't. You guys know this. So I was like, I'm not going to puke in the bar bathroom. I'm not doing it. And so by the time I got to the front of the line, I was fine. It passed. And I just walked out of there. But I was traumatized. I will never touch another Siberia again. So
it hit you so hard that you went backwards. The door was out the line.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
The door was out the line. The line was out the door.
There we go. That's our first T-shirt.
I was upside down. I was on another planet. All I was focused on was not throwing up. And mind over matter, I did not do it.
That's our first T-shirt. The door was out the line.
The door was out the line, you guys. You don't understand. Oh, trauma. Thank you for letting me tell you about that. I feel so much better getting that off my chest. But I did learn that I have a nicotine tobacco limit, and that was it. Don't toe that line ever again.
That's like me with smelling salts.
I've never done those. I'm scared.
Yeah, if you don't want to worry about the door being out the line, I wouldn't. They are.
What does that feel like?
It literally wakes you up. You could be exhausted. You smell those. Hit.
They are an inhalant that trigger a rapid involuntary inhalation reflex to boost alertness, increase heart rate, and revive individuals from fainting. They work by releasing ammonia gas, causing a sharp stinging sensation in the nose. So it's not just a smell. It's like a chemical response to this.
It's a smell that's followed by basically, you know when you drink soda too fast and you get that burning in your nose?
Yeah.
Imagine that times about 10. Yeah.
Is it addictive?
It's addictive in the sense that if you know it'll work, if you need it to work.
Okay. But it's not like people are waking up and smelling their smelling.
No. I'm going to be, so again, Circle of Trust here. I'm going to tell you straight up, it smells like piss.
Well, yeah, it's ammonia. I would have guessed it probably smells like cat piss, huh?
Yeah, it smells like urine. Like,
well, that's why no one's addicted to it. They're like, listen,
you want an example of the 3 faces of ammonia? Look up Ryan Reeves. Ryan Reeves did it on the bench in a Sharks game. And
no, I've seen the guys like.
Oh no, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying like in general. If anybody has never seen anybody that's done smelling salts in like live as it's happened, look up Ryan Reeves doing it on the bench of a Sharks game. It was.
I have to.
Yeah, it was gnarly. He takes the first one. It's like not strong enough. Then breathes it in. And
he's like, they're not strong enough. And then he gets the can. He's like smiling. Oh, oh my God. It's like, oh, it looks like it hit him in the face. The wings. Oh, he's puking. Oh my God, he's puking. That's hilarious. It's the best thing I've ever seen. Yeah, he takes the first little jar and he's like carefully smelling it, but he's like, oh, these aren't strong enough. Hands it back to the equipment manager. And then the equipment manager gives him the next ones. He's like smiling at him like, all right, here you go, dude. And he's being super careful. But that was the most immediate reaction to a substance I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like smelled it totally. It looked like something slapped him in the face and then started puking.
But the thing is, I think that was because they were open for a while. He probably got a fresh tin of smelling salts.
Oh, yeah. I guess that is how that works.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm interested. Do they like sell them at a hockey shop? Where do
You can get them on Amazon.
Let's do this on the next podcast. I'll give you my review.
All right. Oh God. I love how you're the guinea pig for this.
I'm a curious cat. I want to know.
Oh God. Yeah, I can't because then for me it'll be a one-time use and I'll be done with them after that if they're really that bad.
I'm scared. I've done a lot of things on camera. I've never puked on camera before. That would be pretty humiliating.
First time for everything, and it's right here on this.
That's what you guys have to look forward to.
There you go. There you go.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay, so let's circle back to sports for a second. What do I need to know for this coming week? We've got the Sweet 16. And maybe Elite 8 by the time, an Elite 8 by the time we come back. So hopefully we'll pray for our brackets. Yeah. What's going on with baseball right now? The season has started.
Mm-hmm. So you're like the first week of baseball, you're basically seeing these guys like everybody else is for the first time. But
do we care? Like, you know how we like don't really care about like sports until it's like the playoffs or something? Like, there's a lot of baseball games.
I'll say this. If you're looking to bet on sports, if you're looking to bet on baseball, I usually find early in the season is the best time to sort of fade underdog back underdogs, back teams that you don't think are going to win later in the season because I hate to say it like this, they shoot their load too early.
Wow.
That's what people say. I think.
And you know what?
I hope.
It happens to a lot of people. It's very normal. It's okay.
It doesn't make you a failure until 4 months down the road when you're 20 games below 500 and then you realize that.
Right. You're allowed to do it once, but not more than that.
No.
Okay, cool. So who are we back? Who do I need to watch? Who's a baseball underdog? They're all underdogs to me, except for the Royals and the Dodgers. Obviously.
A team that I would watch right now, Baltimore. Baltimore was injury ravaged last year. They signed Pete Alonso, a big hitter from the New York Mets. They have a really good team. They just got to stay healthy, and I think that they are going to be a team that you have to watch for sure.
Do you feel like when a team is unhealthy, that is a coaching problem, or like not a player problem?
No, sometimes it depends on what the unhealthy thing is. Like if it's an injury, you can't help injuries. It's professional sports. If a guy shows up to camp 60 pounds overweight, that's a problem within the player or the training staff, the conditioning staff. So I don't fault injuries on coaches.
No, okay.
Like that. If it's like a fighter with the UFC. If you show up to your weigh-in extremely overweight, that means you didn't cut right. That means you did something wrong.
It's on you. Yeah, it's not on the
unless
team.
Unless your coach fucked up your schedule or your timing with your cuts and stuff like that and your water and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Other than that, that's on you. That's on the athlete to keep themselves in peak form. So that's my take on it though.
I feel like I just got yelled at. But no, because from an outsider looking in, is the facility the problem? Do you have the best doctors? Like, what are they feeding the players? I'm like, so much of that is part of the athlete's resources. So sometimes I wonder, do they have the wrong kind of flooring? Is that why everyone has knee injuries? I don't know. But you're right.
Why are they on their knees though?
I was thinking mostly like basketball or something. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but okay, fine. So Baltimore is our underdog for right now. I don't think I've ever seen a Baltimore baseball game, but I'm about to. Might have to do some smelling salts to keep me awake. Well, 9 glizzies, but I'll see.
We can leave that for down the road, but for right now, I'd still stick with Baltimore. But there's going to be teams that you could take shots with. It's like I said, we're only 2 games in at the time that we're recording this video, so we come back to this within a week or two. I'll have better answers for you.
And then hockey, we're still just chugging along. We don't know who makes the playoffs until the 18th.
So right now, in terms of who's clinched,
I love that word.
Clinched.
Clinch your buttholes, guys. We're making the playoffs.
The only teams that have clinched right now are the Avalanche and the Stars.
Okay.
I think next week maybe we'll delve into our NHL season awards because we'll be close to the end of the season at that point, or at least the teams that were that had the glow up and that had the disappointment. Because I know who mine are.
Yeah.
But that's
we should also do like who the hottest teams are. Like the NHL awards, I love that. We have to do this. Who's the hottest? Who had the best social media? I'll tell you. Yeah. Who's got the best mascot?
There you go.
Yeah.
I like the mascot.
The important stuff.
Yeah. Goal of the year. I'm sorry. Any chance I get to watch goals, I'm good.
Yeah, true. Which one did I... hold on. It's coming to me. There was one the other night where the goalie got laid out. Oh, yeah. Wasn't it Vegas? Wasn't it Mark Stone, I think? The goalie was laid out. He thought he'd gotten it. And then Mark flips it back into the goal over the goalie. And everyone was just that was just rude. It was just rude. I felt so bad, but goal's goal.
You got to watch the shootout from Colorado-Dallas a couple weeks ago. I think.
Ooh, was it good? I hate a shootout. My stomach clinches when there's a shootout.
Colorado won. Dallas. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Colorado won in the shootout, but they were 2 of the filthiest shootout goals I think I've ever seen, or at least this season.
From a week ago.
It's I'll find the date for you, but
okay.
Yeah, it was. There were a couple of nice goals. There's a few goals that are contenders for goal of the year. But
goal of the year. Okay, yeah, I've got my contender. We'll see.
But
yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna do my homework. Apparently, I'm gonna watch a few documentaries and a bunch of boring old baseball.
Yeah, well, you got March Madness. You got too.
Yeah. Dude, I think that's the thing. If you're a new sports fan, we like a high scoring game. And that's where hockey is the exception, except for the fact that it moves so fast. But I think maybe that's why I haven't been able to get behind soccer, because it's not a fast moving game and there's not a lot of goals. So someone's going to have to explain that to me.
Again, we'll get you
the love for soccer. I don't see it. I can hear all the Europeans screaming at me right now. You don't understand.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Let them.
Not them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're doing homework. We're getting smelling salts. We're going to be doing some NHL awards here coming up. I cannot fucking wait.
Melissa's going to get absolutely Melissa's going to get absolutely
Say
wrecked.
What?
Yeah, so Melissa's going to get absolutely wrecked on smelling salt.
I don't know. I think I'm going to surprise you. I think you're going to be like, are you doing it right? When I'm just like, it's okay. You know?
She pulls out French fries and starts tossing the smelling salt.
Yeah, I'm like, what do you mean? This isn't so bad. Why is everybody throwing up?
Can I put this on my steak? If you get to that point, you're an animal.
You're cooked.
Yeah.
I am a bit of an animal.
Well, that's why I have been known. That's why I like you. It's what
that is what we have in common.
It's what drew me to you in the first place.
Oh, that was it?
Oh, there were other things.
It wasn't anything else? Oh.
I mean, you have a lot of knowledge of sports, and you make.
Oh yeah, we didn't tell our story. We didn't tell our story.
Oh, that was kind of the segue. That was the lean in.
Oh, sorry. I could have been a little smooth about that. I'm
Smooth
gonna
like-
scroll back to your very first DM.
There's that many. Oh shit.
Literally, I'm still scrolling. What in the hell? There he is.
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait, did you know the first time you DM'd me was actually in 2024?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
You said, who you got for the fights tonight? And I said, LOL, I just do whatever Drake does.
And that's when I knew. I was like, oh shit.
That sounds like me.
Given Drake's track record, I think we lost money that
I know, terrible. Terrible. Oh, this one's sliding around too much. It's a little slimy.
There you go. We did pretty good.
Okay,
though.
so when did we get serious here?
I think it was right before March Madness started. I think it was March 10th, I want to say. This is great. Audio, by the way.
Oh yeah, okay. So here's our March 10th.
I remember the important dates. What can I say? I remember the important dates.
I know. Do you have a photographic memory?
No, I just remember. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
You're just smart. You just remember the most important days of your life.
Pretty much.
The day.
The important people. I remember the important dates.
Thank you. That's so sweet. No, that's where we differ greatly, and I think most of my fans and people know this about me. I have the memory of a goldfish.
Yeah.
I'm not dumb. I just have zero memory. There's too much going through my head at one time. So you're going to have to keep us on the path here. But it was actually really sweet because I was posting, I get a lot of podcast requests, like for people to have me on their podcast. And it's always the same shit. It's the same boring shit all the time about asking me about what I do online and just, what's your favorite position? And it's like, ugh, who cares? Like, I don't know, whatever you want it to be. It's lame.
Right wing.
Right wing. CEO.
Yeah, you should have just said right wing or left wing or forward or something like that. And then they would have been like, what?
I do. And they don't think that's funny. And that pisses me off because sometimes I think I'm pretty fucking funny, but whatever. Anyway, I had posted about that. I was like, it's just so annoying. Like to be on podcasts where people don't want to actually talk to me, like interviewing me about questions about dumb shit. What's your favorite color? Like that's not, who wants to listen to that? Yeah. So you were like, well, we can do a podcast together talking sports and hockey and stuff. And then the rest is history. Yeah. You were the only person that took that seriously. And I just remember you immediately were like, no, I actually do this for a living. I know how to do it. Mm-hmm. And I'll help you. You were so kind about being like, no, I'll help teach you about stuff and we can talk about whatever. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to know you.
Yeah, likewise. Like I said, I reached out to you because I knew, social media stuff aside.
Yeah.
I've, again, not trying to play the world's smallest violin. I know what it's like to be the person that no one wants to give the shot to or no one wants to take seriously.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Why?
Whatever. That's just how it was. So when I messaged you, I was like, shit, you know what? She probably gets hundreds of DMs from just random guys saying, oh yeah, let's do it. I'll talk to you. Let's do whatever. Yeah. And then that's what I said to you. You know what? No, I want you to realize that I'm legit with what I'm talking about. So I sent you a couple of the videos that I do for the website that I work for. Mm-hmm. And I was like, no, I'm not saying let's just talk about shit. I'm saying here, I do this. I have a platform. You have a platform. Let's put this shit together and let's do this. Because people need to know. People need to know that you know your shit, and people need to know that I know you. I mean, I
think people are gonna find out I actually don't know my shit at all.
But that's the thing, is that
we do. You do know me, and I know you. That's a fact.
Yeah. And it's just like, and it's like I told you, we're trying to keep this as far away from the other stuff as possible. But we met about a year before. just in passing, just as you would normally would at some of those events or whatever, just in passing, just be like,
Yeah.
hi, nice to meet you, whatever. But at the time I knew that you had something about you that was like legitimately like smart and like you had a good head on your shoulders.
That's so nice. Thank you.
Well, I gotta say something to
People
get you back
usually
for. I gotta say something to get you back for a second episode. I can't have you just thinking that. But realistically, anything, sports, social media, anything. There's too much brain rot shit out there. There's too much stuff that's just mindless shit. So when you have people that actually want to do something, when you want to do it, if you want to do it for 5 people, you'll want to do it for 5,000. It doesn't matter who's listening. You want to do it. And that's what we're here doing. We're not doing this.
We're just doing it for us.
Because it's fun to talk about shit and laugh about sports and
it is, dude.
And pop a pouch when you just want to mid-show. And
pop a pouch. Ew, you said that so Canadian.
That was my nickname in high school. But
pop a pouch. Wow.
I was gonna post on Instagram today. I was driving by and there was a restaurant, like a hot dog place called Super Sausage, and I was like, hey, that sounded familiar.
Why would they do that?
Oh, and it was a picture of a guy with a sausage with a chef's hat. But anyways.
It's sus. That's sus, bro.
Yeah. But this was something that we had just been talking about for a little bit. And it's like, we're like, we can make it happen. And you reached out, you're like, fuck it, let's do it.
And fuck it. No more fear about looking stupid, instead of curating what sports I talk about and trying to put my best foot forward, I just know that there is plenty of people, not just girls, there's people out there that don't know a lot about a certain sport or didn't do a bracket or didn't do that. And I'm just trying to tell you, like you were saying, we're not going to make fun of people for not knowing something about a sport or trying. Like, since when is it cool to knock down people who are trying to like something and support something? And thank you for never making me feel stupid when I ask really stupid questions or I don't know basic things about teams and whatever. Like, it's so fun to learn. It is so fun to learn. And that is like, sports just are always giving back when it comes to stats and facts and knowledge and drama. Like, it's such a rich culture, all sports across the board, and I love being a part of it. And so thank you for letting me be in this little sports bubble, or this little, well, it's not just sports, but that's kind of like what I'm obsessed with right now and what you've always been obsessed with. So,
and thank you
that we're going to be under the little Packin Heat pouch occasionally.
And thank you for taking a shot on me, because I understand that you don't have to give this time to anybody. But the thing is, and this is something that I kind of want to make sure people hear, don't be afraid to take a shot, but take a shot in the right way. There you go. Don't be the guy that just DMs, Melissa, and hey, don't do it because she's mine now. But
I'm off the market, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Sucks to suck. But don't just message someone just because. If you don't back yourself up, they're just going to think you're just another schmuck. So if you believe in what you're saying, if you believe in what you can do, show someone. That being said, it's like you said, we're not going to shit on someone because they don't know. The first step of a mile walk is your first step. You have to put one foot in front of the other. So you got to start somewhere. And the thing is that someone will say yes. You just got to be the reason for them to do it. So...
wipe my tears away. We're so cute. We're so cute. I love it.
A walking fortune cookie.
Yeah, legit. Yeah, you're very wise. You're very Yoda-like.
Well, the worst fortune. Oh God, did I ever tell you about the fortune cookie at the Chinese restaurant that I had that said "put down the fork"?
It did not.
Oh yeah, it said "put down the fork." There was another one that said "Go Bills."
I would crash. I would crash out so hard. Oh man, I feel like your meal's free when that happens. Go Bills.
I think it was a Chinese food restaurant in Buffalo though, so they probably did it themselves.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm just like, Does
But I
anybody
want to,
actually
like, I
like
want to
the
hear
bunny?
something. I don't even care if it's something stupid, like Confucius say, "Man who have hand in pocket feel cocky all day." Like, I don't care. Like, like,
Oh,
like
I got nothing. I got nothing. I need to eat some more Chinese food.
yeah, well,
I eat the cookie with the fortune in it. I didn't know you're supposed to read them.
it's right. It's probably rice paper, anyways.
I hope so.
I used to do that as a kid.
There's
People thought it
a
was weird, but it was true. I think it was it like Strive gum or something like that? I used to eat it with the paper on because they said it was rice paper.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, Chris. Oh,
I
this explains a lot now.
yeah, I think
Wow.
I think that contributed to a lot of the sickness I had growing up.
Yeah.
And the
Some
elevated
IBS.
and the elevated see shit elevated levels of blue 40 of dye in my system from the wrapper.
Yeah, I was going to say you have some kind of toxic poisoning for sure.
Yeah, it's called being a Leafs fan.
Yeah. Oh. I thank God every day that I'm a new sports fan that got to pick my teams because that's just so brutal. So brutal.
Yeah, it's okay. You get used to it after a
It's
while. That's
yeah.
some people have a weird kink.
Have you ever known a team to be so abysmal and still have a massive fan base? Like it's got to just like the Leafs are number one in that.
Wow, this is awkward. Me just sitting here taking jabs as a
Sorry.
I can deal with
Sorry.
self-deprecating humor.
I thought you were going to agree with me. I'm sorry.
I
took it
am.
too
It's
far.
just it's one of those things where it's just like I don't need you to say it. I already live with it.
Oh, my bad. My bad. It's the elephant in the room. We shouldn't talk about it.
Yeah, well, it's okay. It's all right. That's just another year. It's just another year since '67 for me. Last year, Leafs won the cup, man. Now we're border on 60 years of disappointment.
That's insane.
That's the title of my dad's autobiography.
60 years of disappointment?
Yeah.
I'd read it. Is your dad hot?
Basically, imagine me with gray hair and glasses.
So, yeah.
Ah! That Dumb and Dumber just popped into my head. So you're saying there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance. Oh, my God. I love it. Well, yeah, I'm doodling on my bracket. I shouldn't do that.
No.
I'm kind of scared. Okay, here's what we need to discuss. If I win something, maybe I'm thinking about the bracket. I just need to commit. If I do better on my bracket than you, what do I get? Because I'm gonna need something for taking a chance on this. Because you're the professional. If you win, it's because you should. It's because you should. But if I win,
okay.
What do I get?
So first of all, we're talking about an NHL bracket now. We're not talking about March Madness bracket because
why not?
Oh, okay.
Why can't we talk about March Madness?
I thought we were talking about the NHL because the March Madness already started.
Okay, well, we're gonna do that one, and we already know what we're gonna do for that one. Do you want to tell them now, or you want to tell them later?
Let's tell them now, because we're.
All right, go ahead.
Well,
drum roll.
Actually, oh, hold on, wait, do it. Wait. Hold on, I might have something for that.
You do not have a drum roll button.
No, I don't.
You know my favorite sound, and I do it as a vocal stem because I'm an idiot. I'll go, burr, 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 like a little horn blare. I do that a lot.
Oh, you mean like
it makes sense. Yeah, like when I'm that one. Yes, that's me. That's my vocal stem, and I do it all the time. And it's very jarring to watch people like look at me and not understand like what I'm doing. Like they think I have Tourette's. Because I can't make the sound as well as... Anyway, keep that button on standby because I like that one.
Deal. Okay, well, we will... Okay, you know what? Fine. Let's leave the NHL for a minute. What do we want for March Madness? Because the scoring system might be different per bracket. So how about this?
Okay.
Let's go clean slate. We'll go from the Sweet 16 in.
Yeah.
Because... Like I said, we both had some upsets. We were both sort of at it there. We weren't really keeping track at that point. So let's go from Sweet 16 in. What I'll do is maybe, because I think we have a lot of the same teams, I'll look at the matchups where we don't have the same teams.
Yeah.
And whoever gets more.
Whoever gets more matchups.
Right. And I will give you a 1-game head start.
Okay, that's just rude. You think I'm not going to win? So you're going to give me a head start?
No, I didn't say it like that. You were saying I'm the professional here, so I got to give you something. Or you want to just?
I'm saying you should win. You should win. No, I don't want a head start.
Okay,
I'm saying
fine.
you should win.
A head start,
but if I do, what do I get? Is this our first fight?
Yes, and I kind of like it. What? No. Okay. If you win, see, I was gonna say I'll send you a case of or like a box of Zins or something, but you already have a shit ton of those.
I have too many. But do you have something in Canada I don't have?
Maple syrup.
Oh, I meant.
Okay,
Zins.
How about this? If you win, I will put together like a Canadian Care package of like chocolates and chips and stuff, and that will be a segment we'll do on a future podcast as a taste test.
Yes, 100% done. Okay, I have to win.
Okay.
I love a snack. Okay. I love a snack, and I love a bag of all dressed. So I want to win.
Okay. And if I win, we'll figure something out. I can't think of it right now.
No, if you win, you should have won.
Okay, if I win, I get bragging rights. If you win, you get the care package.
He gets it. He finally got it.
Okay.
That's all you get.
Okay. And now...
Yeah, sorry. But with our NHL bracket, there will be real stakes on the line.
There will be real stakes. And wait, yeah. I've never heard this sound effect, so bear with me here.
What is it?
Ah?
That's a great drum roll. Also, keep that one.
Oh yeah, it's preloaded into the software. We're good. So we're gonna.
Is there a fart sound? You just fart and no, you just fart, but you say it's a sound. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that's cheesy 1990s applause. I don't like that. I'll have more sound effects for when we go. This was sort of just me finding the sound effects button on the software we're using and kind of going a little bit inappropriate.
Listen, and we're open to feedback too. I feel like if there's anything you guys like, don't tell me the stuff you didn't like. I don't give a shit. I'm still doing. I'm gonna do because
we're just gonna do it more at that point.
Yeah, I know. Like literally, it's like don't touch the button. Oh, I'm touching it. If you didn't like it, I'm gonna do it again and again and again.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we're not gonna have any listeners after that. But you know what I mean. But yeah, there's
if we do it for two people, it's these people.
It's just these people.
Yeah.
It's just for you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Me and you.
We love you. And
I love you.
I love you.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you, but okay. Oh, I mean.
And that's my cue to exit, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Nice talking to you today.
No, I'm kidding. But realistically, we do love everyone that's listening right now. We appreciate each and every one of you. Just for you guys are now our day ones.
Legit. That's really cool to say that you were there when something started.
From the ground up?
From the ground up.
The foundation.
Grassroots.
If you will. But anyways, what we were saying was we are going to do an NHL bracket.
Yeah.
So we're going higher stakes.
And it will be ruthless. It will be ruthless. There will be high stakes. I feel like there should be a halfway point high stakes as well. Whoever's doing well halfway through has to
want round by round.
Yes. I want action.
Round by round, and the grand total will be the big bet.
That part.
Okay. So basically, the way we have it kind of schemed out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Loser has to go to the winner's favorite home team's game.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go together, head to head.
Yes.
The loser has to wear the winner's team's jersey.
Totally fine with me, because I'm looking forward to wearing a Toronto jersey, because that's just cool. If you like Canada and Canadian things, like I'm excited. I feel really bad for you. In fact, I might have the jersey that I want you to wear already. Hold on. Okay. I know I said Vegas, but I think it's probably going to end up being this one.
Okay. I hope you're okay.
It's a women's medium, so.
Oh, my tits are totally hanging out the bottom of that thing. Either that, or it's going to have stretch marks when I'm done with it.
It'll be a crop top on you.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Or I'm just going to get one that has your name on the back of it. So
there you go.
It's basically it's basically like property of at that point.
Oh yeah, I'll write Melissa's bitch on it. Just like all one word.
Oh God.
They're like,
Oh God.
Melissa's no, my fans like to get me jerseys in this closet. This is my little closet of random stuff. And they all say Stratton 6'9" on them. So it's even worse. Yeah. You're in for it. You know what? I hope you win. I really want to go to Toronto.
No. Hold on. Don't go Canadian on me. Don't be.
Oh, sorry. May the best man win.
May the best man win. Don't you know?
Don't you know? No, that's giving Minnesota. But either way, no, you're right. I want to win because I want you to look real stupid when this girl wins. Uh-huh. And I don't know. Maybe winner gets to pick where we go, and I'll still pick Toronto.
There you go. But you do realize you have to be a little bit more worried this year.
Why?
The Leafs aren't in the playoffs. I don't have bias for any series.
Oh wait. I've been saying the Leafs this whole day. So who are you going to pick?
Oh, no. I'm saying you can still come to Toronto. I'm just saying the Leafs aren't in the playoffs, so I don't have to worry about that for picking any series.
I know. You're totally right. The whole time I was like, wait, we're going to Toronto. But if they're not in the playoffs, then where do we... Oh, it doesn't have to be a playoff.
No, it'll be for next season.
It'll be for next season.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew, glad we got the specifics outlined here. I think I have low blood sugar. Things are not making sense.
That pouch is starting to hit you. It's delayed.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. This is a different one. I won't even tell you what it is. I'll save it for next time, but...
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, you were double dipping.
Yeah. I think, like, if you have an oral fixation, not to make it weird, but, like, once you put one in, you're like, and you take it out, you're like, oh, I need another one. Like, it's weird not having one in at a certain point.
That's what she said.
I just set myself up, dude.
Yeah, I told you. Quick wit. Among other things, but quick
wit.
That
wasn't even quick. Everyone was saying that to themselves. Okay, I'll let you have that one.
Okay, well.
Sometimes I'm just really gullible, maybe.
At least you didn't say easy. That's all that matters. The silence is deafening in this conversation right now.
All right.
So
okay.
y'all are gonna have some good material for the next few weeks. We're gonna have some good stuff. So make sure that you're saving this on Spotify, wherever you catch your podcasts. We're gonna be having a Packin Heat Instagram. We're gonna be having I don't even know what else we're gonna have right now. We're gonna be constantly checking comments. I think we're gonna maybe even have a Twitter too. So we'll see.
That's right. You want to know a dirty little secret? I read almost all my DMs. Almost. Really? Pretty much, I would say I read 90% of my DMs, and I always read the comments. Whether or not I respond is up to me. But yeah, I see everything. So I just only respond if people are like interesting. You know, if you're not saying anything interesting, I'm just like, whatever, moving on.
Next.
So yeah, be interesting. You know, be more interesting than me.
There you go.
That's
hard. It's hard. That's there you go. That's your That's your qualification. Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, I set the bar real high.
You're like my Dos Equis guy.
I'm the most interesting man in the world to you?
Oh, woman, but yeah.
Oh, true. Okay, fair. Yeah, you know what? You are too, because I can't even fathom some of the sports betting shit that comes out of your mouth. Like, you sent me a reel about parlays the other day, and I was like, I'm gonna have to look up what a parlay is, which I actually did kind of know what a parlay is, but yeah, I'm working on it.
Again, we're only in episode 1, so it's like we're gonna have plenty of time to build a betting glossary. We're gonna be teaching everybody stuff. Maybe even you don't know, maybe they don't know. They're gonna learn.
I don't know.
And
I don't know anything.
This is gonna flip into eventually. We're probably gonna be gambling together at some point. We're probably gonna be hitting slot machines at some point. I'm gonna be teaching Melissa how to play craps if she doesn't know.
No, I have a vague idea. All I know is I get to throw the dice. That's what I know about craps.
Oh, there you go.
Usually, I get to throw the dice.
Oh, there you go.
Right? I'm kind of lucky that way. I'm actually, wait, hold on. I spoke too soon. I am actually kind of a bad luck charm. When it comes to going to games, if I go to a game, if I'm rooting for that team, sometimes it's the home team, sometimes it's not. Doesn't matter. Whoever I'm rooting for, they will lose. I am definitely a bad luck charm when it comes to live events. So you can also make sports bets based on whether or not I'm going to go see a game. So like when I'm telling you like, hey, I'm going to go see the Golden Knights, they're probably going to lose.
Paid.
So you're welcome. There's a hot tip for you.
I cashed on the Buffalo Sabres that night.
You're welcome.
Oh,
terrible.
okay.
Because they were less distracted. I feel like I was sitting in the front and I was like banging on the glass and they kept like looking at me. And I was like, why are you looking at me? The puck is over there. Go get it. So I think I accidentally.
He's skating, looking the other way, like just looking back at you and just skates head on into somebody.
Yeah, well, okay, to be fair, not when they're like skating. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't when they were skating.
No,
but
I'm saying he should have been.
He's like looking at me. Yeah, that'd be crazy. But no, like during like commercial breaks and stuff, I'm like, is that guy looking at me? And my friend's like, he's looking at you. And I was like, hey, it's just weird. It's a weird, because you watch these people on TV and like you see, it's so weird when it's like right there in front of your face. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's, yeah. And you're like, wait a minute, you actually exist in real life? Oh my God, you're skating in front of me? Oh my God.
Oh my God. I get very starstruck by athletes because they're so dedicated and they work so hard that there is an element of admiration that I believe they deserve, right? It's not the same with all celebrities, music artists, models. Like, I'm like, well, how hard are you really working? How hard are you really working? But athletes, I'm like, damn, that's cool. And they play just as hard as they work, in my experience. So I understand, they have it easy. Okay. Yeah. But when they're out there on the rink, on the court, on the grass, that is a hard job.
Yeah.
So I get starstruck at that.
So do I.
And a lot of them have worked their entire lives to be there too. Like sometimes I look out and I was like, oh, that guy was a mini mite once upon a time, look at him now. Do they call them mini mites in Canada?
I used to be a mini mite.
A mini mite? That's so cute. What's after a mini mite?
Atom, is it?
Like a speck, like a little tiny atom.
Yeah, I think mite. I think it's mite. I think it's atom.
Let me look this up.
Oh God, I've refed or not refed. I've score kept and coached enough minor sports over my years when I was in high school and stuff like that I should know. I know bantam is one level.
Yeah. Midget?
Whoa.
Pee-wee? Squirt? That's actually a thing. You actually say midget? That doesn't seem very PC.
Yeah, well, it's at a certain...
And it's the 18-year-olds? What the hell? Hockey's weird.
Yeah.
Hockey's very weird. And that's why I love it.
This is because it's the most non-PC thing that you can do.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it's
fighting's allowed.
And it's just like, oh my God, it's so cute because he's 8 years old.
Right? It's so cute. But I think that's the other thing too about when you go to a hockey game, because obviously I'm obsessed, is that they are so fast. They are so fucking fast. I can't even like explain it to you. When you're watching it on TV, you're kind of used to this like flow of the game and how they move, and the camera I think makes it look differently. But when you're sitting right there, it's so hard to follow for the first like few minutes because you're just like zing, zing, zing. Like they're so incredibly fast and they're huge. Most hockey players are huge. And then on skates, they're very tall.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible. Anyway, sorry, I'll stop fangirling.
You're allowed to fangirl.
I love it.
You're a fan?
Everybody what would you say your favorite sport is before we go? You get one sport to watch for the rest of your life.
Okay, and I'm going to ask you in my question. Is it watching or betting?
Fuck. Just watching. Watching for pleasure.
I'm going to get real precise in this one. Playoff hockey.
Okay. Yeah. 100%.
Playoff hockey, because you don't have any of this load management bullshit that they have in the NBA, where guys decide if they want to play or not because they ate bad Chipotle, or if they cut their toenail too short, and it's just like, oh no,
Right.
I'm not gonna play tonight. I don't feel like it. I'm just gonna cash my check. Baseball is all right, but like we said, I like baseball personally, but again, it can be a very slow game. It could just be very chill. Playoff hockey is a different.
Nothing chill.
There's a different level, and you feel it when you're watching it. That's the thing. It's not like regular season hockey. We're just like, whatever. If they lose, they'll get it. No. It's the first to 16 wins the Stanley Cup. It's the first to 4 wins a series.
Yeah. I love that.
What about you?
Well, I'm excited. We're not that far away from it.
We got about...
We should watch some games live, too. What'd you say?
We could do that.
Like a little live stream of watching the games. Can you do that? It's probably a rights issue in there, but maybe we should.
We could probably just live stream us and then have like a scoreboard on the screen.
Because to be fair, that's when I have the most questions. I'll be like, wait, why is that a penalty? And how come he just did that? And, and then later I forget about it. But during the game, I need you.
So when we have the matchups, we'll pick a few games to watch together. Because I'll probably be home just watch them anyways. And we'll figure out time. We'll do that. And then we'll probably have a couple episodes under our belt at that point. If you're subscribed, leave a comment, or maybe we'll have an Instagram post or something. Leave a comment what game you want us to watch, and we'll talk.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, sick.
So,
hell yeah,
be good. We doubled the time we thought we were going to.
Oh no, we rambled.
Welcome.
But hey,
welcome
at least we made it a podcast. Say what?
I said, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to our home. And at least we made it a podcast you can listen to without headphones. That's always my biggest fear is don't you just want to put it on when you're working at home or doing something? You don't want to always have your headphones in because you don't want your girlfriend to hear the disgusting shit you're listening to. This is so mild. This is very PG-13. So I'm proud to mention it.
That was the post I replied to. Way back.
What?
Way back when.
Keeping it PG.
When you were just like, can I not have a podcast that I be on where I can talk about what I want to talk about where you don't have to have your headphones in?
That's what I've been saying that for a long time. I love that people think that I am a performer all the time. I'm not. I'm pretty neutral. I'm pretty chill. I'm not saying crazy things all the time. And you know what I hate? I fucking hate clip farming. Aren't we tired of that? We were talking about this, talking about brain rot and, whatever. The clip farming is just so old. It's so tired. It's we need to get back into things and media that does not upset our nervous system. I think it's okay to listen to a chill podcast that doesn't cause any controversy.
Yeah, it doesn't involve pissing someone off.
Yeah, it doesn't involve talking shit about someone that can't stand up for themselves, or I don't know, we're allowed to shoot the shit a little bit, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
chill out, everybody.
Not everything has to be rage bait.
Rage bait, so true. It does not.
I
don't know if that's what you're looking for. There's plenty of it out there. I'm sure we'll have our moments too, but it's not what we're going for.
And any arguments, any back and forth that we have is going to be because we're doing it because we. And I'm not trying to sound he's like a whatever. It's because we respect each other's opinion. This is kind of what we signed up for this for, to not have to banter about a topic that's stupid. If I want to shit talk the Golden Knights because my co-host here likes the Golden Knights and I think that they're overrated piles of crap that are overpaid, that's what we're going to banter about.
Look at Marner's face. God.
Yeah.
But yes. Case in point.
What we're arguing about is what we knew what we were arguing about when we signed up to do this.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing too. I feel like people think maybe it's the way I look, maybe it's how I act. I don't know, that I either can't take a joke or I can't hold my own or I can't fight a little bit. Like, I think that shit's funny. Like, I that's how I show my love as well, is through like sarcasm, a little bit of banter. If you can't hang with that, like, get a sense of humor,
Light bullying.
Light bullying. God, that's the kindest thing you can do.
It's a love language. It's a love language at this point.
It is.
And again, that's not, to tell you the truth, I'm not saying this to shoot down what you just said. That was not the vibe I got from you at all. So I'm shocked that people think that.
Oh, really? Good. Okay.
I got the vibe from you. I got the vibe from you, and I've said this to you, where it's just like, you're the person that's like 2 seats over at the bar with, Jameson on the rocks or something like that. And that we're talking about, oh God, you really think he's good looking? You really think he's...
Yes.
You really think...
Exactly.
Oh, come on. The Bachelor is a piece of shit. Come on. Get over it. I'm not saying much about it, but it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, oh my God.
No, you're nailing it.
Oh my God. Morgan Wallen's overrated, but he makes good music.
I know. I hate that. I do hate that about it. But anyway, yeah. No, I think you got it. And I think more people are on that wavelength than I give them credit for, and I want to hang out with you guys. Mm-hmm. I want to be one of the guys, I do get disappointed. It's a little lonely in my sphere because a lot of people only want you for one thing, and that's okay. That is the entertainment value that I have worked so hard to bring to the table. But I also just kind of want some people I can hang out with, literally and figuratively. And I've kind of, there's a few people that are good to hang out with, and you're one of them. But I think I kind of got to prove that I'm one of them too.
Well, that's why we're here.
That's
why we're here.
So silly. All right, get me off the freaking mic because I'm gonna spill all my secrets.
No, there's
tell you all my.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can't give them all away in episode 1.
Right. Yeah, I gotta save some rage bait for later.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, I love you guys. I'm saving you pouches for next time, and I can't wait to see how this bracket turns out. It's my focus right now. So wish me luck, Chris.
Good luck. You're gonna need it, because if you're going up against me, I'm not gonna make it easy on you.
I know. That's okay. Well, I'll take what I can get. And listen, if I lose to you, I believe that's expected. So it's okay.
I'll accept payment of a nice crisp high five, or buy me a drink at the game. There we go.
I got you. We'll make it a double.
A double? You think I can handle a double? That means a lot.
Listen, nice. I'm not gonna fall in it, but yes, yeah. You're Canadian.
No, trust me. Of course. The only thing that's a lightweight about me is my alcohol intake. Everything else.
What?
Oh yeah.
I could drink you under the table.
100%. Probably.
No way.
If there's ever a time that I can hold my own drinking, it's just because of my size. And it takes a while for shots to hit me. Sure.
Okay. All right.
God, my wheels are another challenge. Oh God.
I love it. No, I shouldn't be so proud of how much I drink. Oh God, it makes my parents just cringe. They're just like, "Can you stop?" Because we'll talk about this another time. But I grew up Mormon too, so there's a whole like cultural aspect to it. But I just I don't know. I love to drink and let loose. I don't get crazy. I'm not like dancing on the bar and throwing up, unless there's Siberia's involved. But yeah, no, I like to have fun.
Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense why you took BYU in your bracket.
Yeah, and it killed me to do that too, because
the Stormin' Mormons at BYU.
I know. No, but I went to the U too, so I shouldn't have picked them, but I did. Listen, I did this bracket quickly, so that's my defense.
You did pretty good for doing it quick.
Thank you. Let's end on that note. I don't want to hear anything else after that. You did pretty good. Period. Thanks.
We will see you guys in the next one. Unless any final words.
We'll see you next time. Wish me luck. Bye, Packin Heat. Mwah.
Thanks for listening to Packin Heat. New episodes dropping soon. Make sure you're following us. And remember, If it sounded questionable, it probably was.